Hi, I'm Sarinajoy. I am 21 years old and I currently go to UCSD. I would say my older sister, just because I'm very close with her. I think that she is very inspirational and influences me a lot because she's very persistent in what she does. She doesn't stop to, like, if she starts something, she doesn't stop till it's done, and she doesn't let the little things bring her down. She's very go with the flow, which I, as an anxious person, I'm not, but I'm learning to be. And I know that if I ever need to confide in anyone, she's the one I go to, though sometimes she makes fun of me. It's a sisterly bond. I know that she'll give me advice on stuff like that and be like, oh, from when I was your age, and tell me how to work things through. I'm proud of accomplishing, I would say, overcoming imposter syndrome, where I was like, oh, like everyone's progressing, why I? Or everyone seems so put together, why am I such a mess? That I was like, oh, it's okay to work at my own pace, and not everyone is as perfect as they seem. So, which, coming back to my quote, it's strength is about overcoming the weakness. And I think that like that is what I say is my biggest accomplishment, is finding that it's okay to say I don't know, or I'm still working it out, figuring out. Regardless, I think it is best to talk to a professional, because that's what they're trained to do. But if you talk to a loved one, or if you talk to your siblings, or an aunt, uncle, or friend, it really helps to gain their perspective and to get their advice. So yeah. I would say my short term is obviously to graduate. And then from there, I think just to spend more time with family. I want to slow it down after I graduate and just spend time with family after graduation. I think me and my family are gonna have a big reunion in the Philippines, and it'll be my first time to go. So I think, yeah, that's my short-term goal. As for my long-term, I would say giving back, and then also, I do wanna, I don't know if it's career or a side thing, but advocating for more representation in Hollywood for Asian Americans, or regardless of any race or anything. I would say growing up with immigrant parents, you can't help but compare yourself with other people. Me and my sisters would wear clothes a size too big or too small. We would wear our Payless shoes when that was still a thing, and versus my friends wearing Vans and Converse. But I think the way that we got through it was through close family and friends and the community. Growing up that way, and given the opportunities I do have now because growing up that way, I think I want to do that for other people. I know that I want to do donation drives for clothes, food, and also I want to talk to licensed therapists and psychologists to donate their time to talk to immigrants and whose families are struggling to get their ends met, just because they may be struggling financially wise, but also with their mental health too. And so just so that they know that they have support and help that they can reach out to. I would say at the center of it all is family and friends. You can have all the money in the world, and you can have the greatest job, and you can have all these things, but when it comes down to it, the memories that I make with my family and friends are what I'm gonna have at the end of the day, and they're not gonna be around forever. I just find that very valuable in itself, just because I really love my friends and family, and I just love every moment I can spend with them. I would say mental health and food insecurity. Mental health, because that's a growing epidemic in America, and countless are unfortunately lost to taking their own lives, stuff like that. And so I always go by the motto of just push for one more day. You never know what's gonna happen. For my other one, for food insecurity, I know it's to struggle to find food, and to only be able to afford things from the 99-cent store, or Food for Less, or not Walmart or Target. And I think that those who face that could always use a hot meal, and that's always a source of comfort too. I would say joining my church choir, just because I really am interested in the arts. but I'm not the most confident person. And so if someone likes singing or just like or in music and whatnot, I would say join a group activity or join something where you can get involved with other people, meet new people. That way you can try things out without sticking out too much. And also it gave me more confidence because then I can, even if it's in a group, I can still sing in public a little bit. And it gave me more confidence of saying, oh, I can do this. I would say most difficult thing would be setting boundaries and finding good balance for myself, because before I would be a very much people pleaser, and I would say yes to them all the time, even when people asked me to pick up their shifts at work and I was so exhausted. I would be like, oh, okay, yeah, Gwen. And it got to the point where I was self-drowning in work from my friends because I would take it on from them, and then also work for myself from school, church, and my own work, and then also trying to find a place for family, friends, and for rest too and sleep. And then it got to the point by age 19 where I was like, it's sad to say, but I'm burnt out, right? And I was like, okay, I need to stop because this is not healthy at all. I need to take care of myself first, because how can I take care of others and help others if I can't even take care of myself? That in itself was a good choice for me and a wise decision, because then I was able to set boundaries and then pace myself. I think that was the most important, just because, there's only so much you can give and you need to find an important balance. You can make a whole lot of something with nothing, I would say. Coming from immigrant parents who come from the Philippines, they came with just them and my 2 older sisters, and I want to leave that behind as my legacy. I know that people are like, oh, I want to be famous or rich and whatnot. You don't need all that stuff. You can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it, and as long as you have your family and friends behind you, and as long as you can do a whole lot with just motivation and the right ideas behind it too.